We are live now. Welcome to the pressing disciples. How you doing? I hope you are not as hostile or as agitated as I am.
Me? Nah. What do they call what do they call the people that were insulting us last season? Now the Bournemouth are not that kind of. They are not a threatening team.
Yeah.
It took us a few months to prove to them that Bournemouth are not that. They are not scrubs. So it's just what it is. I feel bad that we lost today. Very bad. But
In my review, sorry, my preview to the match, I predicted 2-1. I knew I was not going to consider it because defensively in the last few games, our defense used to be our strength, but for some reason we are beginning to concede goals every time now. So I predicted 2-1, and when I saw the match started, and we knew what our friend was not going to start 1-0. Like, we're not surprised. Aside from the first 12, 13 minutes, we played well. The rest of the game,
kind of was still.
Oh Lord! Look, give me your experience. What did you think when you saw the starting 11 first? Let's start with that.
The starting 11. The only problem I really had, because we already knew Trossard. We thought Ben White would play, but he said Ben White couldn't make it to start.
Yeah.
So we saw what do they call it?
Partey day.
Partey. And I won't lie, we missed what do they call it? Partey in that midfield. Because this our brother just started being slow on the ball. I think sometimes our own player is the one that takes the sting out of the game rather than the opponent. Because if you have someone who knows how to dictate the tempo in terms of urgency and all those things, yes, we'll have players will react to it. But today, I must very honest. We need another creative midfielder. Not people will say a replacement for Odegaard. I'm not talking about
I understand. We'll talk about that one later. But you were mentioning that there's a player that is slowing down our game. He has a name. Because when I was saying because I don't know what's wrong with the Arsenal fan base, especially the English dominated fan base. Yeah, we can see Declan Rice is not the player we bargained for.
Like, for me,
he is not.
You cannot play Rice without creative midfielders.
You can't. It doesn't work.
Because he will not have any effect on the game. Defensively, he can do what he's supposed to do, but
offensively,
it's hurting us. People don't get. Yes, it's offensively. If our Arteta was parking bus today, right?
Yeah.
Say he parked bus,
it works.
We wouldn't have this. Yeah, it will work. You understand? We would win. But when we are the offensive team, because I was very honest today, I don't think Newcastle threatened us more than 3 times. And out of those 3 times, maybe the goal that they scored was a spectacular. That was a spectacular goal.
For me, I'm not blaming anybody for the goal Newcastle scored, because why that goal. A lot of teams have considered that goal. Even Man City have considered that goal. So I'm not blaming it. It was a
beautiful cross.
It was a beautiful cross. A moment of brilliance, right? But what did we do, crazy? What did we create?
Yeah, that was my because Rice today, man, I won't lie. Like, it just goes to show. How about, I want to ask, that first half of the season when Rice was playing CDM, okay, Odegaard was playing. I forgot. Odegaard was
exactly. People don't understand. People don't understand. If Odegaard is playing with Rice, you don't see the shortcomings, obviously. Even though I could point it out, I could see it, but a lot of fans were not saying it. But when you take away a creative player with Rice, I've told you behind the phones, right? I've told you that Trossard, Rice, and Merino, it does not work. It will not work. They can do a job once in a while, and they can win the odd game here and there. It will never work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are
I
saying,
don't think
we can
Merino would
say
have
the
started today if Partey didn't play. What do they call it? Was this right
okay.
back?
Why didn't he put Rice at the right back and Partey in the midfield?
He trusts Partey for midfield and right back pass Rice.
How does that make sense? But physically,
Bro,
right? We will say
and
physically, based on what we know, Rice is stronger, Rice is younger, Rice is faster.
physically, yeah, Rice is younger and faster. But who they use brain play football? See,
That's
it's
why
not a secret
you're not getting
Arteta
my
did not
point. You're
sell.
not getting my point. You're not getting my point. That's why you should play right back. Since you can put the brain in the midfield. Partey is the brain. Put him in the midfield and put Rice in the on the right back. Why can't what I can see this? Why can't I not see this?
Me, I don't know. I would like when it comes to right back, we all know he has been putting this guy there, Partey, for about 3 seasons now. I think he did it against Nottingham Forest. He started it. Then last season, before Partey got injured, he did it. And for the past 2 games, Partey did an excellent job there. And Partey was going to invert. That was why I put him out there. But
So
this guy, what are they calling him? Mr. Rice. My God.
yeah. So just because
Yes.
Partey is working at the moment as a right back, should we permanently expect Partey to be a right back these days?
No, bro, we know Partey is not going to be a right back. The reason he put this guy there, what are they called, is because Ben White, what are they called, could not start. If not, it's Rice and I told you yesterday in my lineup that it would be White and Timber in fullback positions, then Partey and Rice, because it's more or less a physical. You need one that is just going to run up and down, and the other one that orchestrates the play. That was my my lineup. Then what happened? Then we found out that Ben White could not start
the game,
and we don't have any other person. Yeah, we don't have any other player. Like you said, even on the phone when you told me, say if Tomiyasu were to be there, we wouldn't need to start chomping and changing and all that. So what they call, I understand to an extent, Partey playing right back. That was why he could not continue because in midfield, even at one point he knew that Rice is he's not doing anything on the ball. Because today there were moments Rice moved with the ball. Okay, pass. You'll be looking. What are you looking at?
He was slowing down the tempo of our game. He was slowing down the rhythm of our game. He couldn't pass it between the lines. I'm like, this guy is basically useless.
You know my own, right? I don't want to see him up top. Because the reason why I say I don't want to see him up top, even the combination play, they play combination play. So, like attacking wise, please, you don't add anything to our game. Yeah, you're neater than the basic, what do they call it? Maybe the other stalwart 6. Yes, you can be neat in terms of how you just pass, but don't pass the ball. Just do a Coquelin, maybe once in a while you're okay with ball. Somebody that cannot twist and shock his opponent. Like attacking wise, I just don't see it. Kai played left midfield last time, right?
Yeah.
And I was just, no, but I'm serious. I was just looking at it. Didn't you see that? And that was why I still go back to what takes us to the next level is having a proper left 8. Now, people will say, oh, but we're saying Merino. Yes, Merino will work out. Merino will work out very well. Merino can play CDM. He can still play the LCM, right?
Yeah.
But we need that left 8 in terms of, you remember last season when we started beating teams, what was the tweak Arteta made in his tactics? Trossard and Kai were, what do they call it? They were regulating strike, yes, and alternating the striker's position and the midfield. And Rice just sat back. He was not joining them to attack. He just sat down there. And it worked perfectly. You understand? When we played Liverpool, you remember Rice's, when Rice started playing that left 8. Rice was not playing left 8 as an attacking left 8. We all knew Rice was there in terms of
double pivot with Jorginho. Remember, it was double pivot with Jorginho.
Yeah. So that was what he was doing, and it worked well because he didn't need to overdo. But now that he's needed in the attacking, because we are not a defensive team normally. We're an
But no,
attacking team.
no. I think
And his
we are playing at the
keep
moment.
showing and
We are
showing.
playing at the moment as a defensive team. How many? See, I watched the game against Bournemouth. I
Yeah,
watched today's game.
yeah, no, you don't understand what I'm
See,
saying.
there are too
Generally,
many sideward passing in
yeah, I'm
this
talking
team
generally.
recently. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I said generally, right? It's more
Yeah.
like we know the what do they call it? The layout of our team is an attacking team, but you don't. This guy doesn't have anything to achieve. Jesus Christ!
You're not saying what I've been saying. When I've been saying this
No,
since last season.
You know why it's doing that? Because even Waneri, right? Even when Waneri came on today, there were
Yeah.
moments Waneri got in position and was giving the ball to Rice. But my God,
Doing nothing with it.
Like you
The
don't
guy is
get
bland. The guy is
yes.
bland.
Even if
Absolute bland.
Waneri came on, right? Changed the way the game was going. Okay, Waneri was giving the ball. Now, in some moments, we could see some combinations they tried to do. Now, that is getting used to the tactics, playing more with the team. You will get used to it on a general scale. So it will be second nature. But I'm looking at this guy. What are they calling it? That every time he gives the ball to Rice, right?
Yeah.
This guy, Rice doesn't have any attacking. He doesn't have anything he does. He cannot dribble.
He doesn't offer anything.
Cannot shock anybody. He's
nothing.
Not giving a special pass. He's not shooting to say okay, like nothing. So I look at it and I'm just wondering.
So let me respond to this comment from Aki Morgan. Let me respond. See, Aki Morgan, don't blame me on. See, I don't like this kind of behavior. Let's Aki Morgan, shout out to you. You know you're my guy, but let's not do this. This is not the owners. They've spent money on this team. Let's not play fast and loose.
Somebody that watches AFT.
Yeah, I'm not blaming the owners on this one.
AFT.
Yeah, let's not do that.
You understand? We said the manager. You understand me? Said I've hit my limit today. If you want to go and support another club, support another club. You understand me? I have.
We're not saying
you know manager. We criticize.
I criticize the manager. Yeah, the owners have not done nothing. Yeah. They've not done nothing. So let's not do that. I'm angry with Arteta today.
Even when we're talking about it today.
Yeah.
When you said something, say Arteta fuck up with Rice. So say because Rice is not turning out to be what any of us said.
Because he convinced the owners to invest that kind of money on Rice, and Rice is not turning out to be that. So I'm going to blame the owners for that.
And people are saying this one, but this is where these people become disingenuous. The same people are saying, "Oh, why did we sell this guy? What's his name? And why did we loan out Fabio Vieira? Fabio Vieira is already injured for Porto
again. Exactly.
You understand? He has not played." So he's injured for Porto unless he has come back that we don't know of, but he's injured. So we all see that at one particular point, Arteta and Edu saw that, man, this guy is he's not getting physically adept to the league and he's getting injured. So let's just see what could happen. This Smith Rowe, the same people are saying sell Smith Rowe. Oh, Smith Rowe does not do anything. Arteta wanted either Fabio Vieira or Smith Rowe to be left 8. Unfortunately, we were saying it some weeks ago that we miss Smith Rowe, but we know that if he were here, he would have gotten injured.
Exactly, I've gotten injured again. So
you understand?
Yeah.
So it's more like who are we talking about midfielder? I would have loved Dani Olmo, but I always wondered, okay, Arteta wants Zubimendi. Why not a Dani Olmo signing? Till I found out that Dani Olmo always has a 4-month layoff every season. And I'm sorry,
let's not pivot too much far from the game. We'll talk about those players. Let's not pivot, because for me, it's the game. Like, do you think we had enough right now in our squad to at least gotten a win against Newcastle?
Against Newcastle, bro, we didn't create enough. You understand? With Waneri, for me, I felt, when we spoke about it, I would have preferred Waneri starting.
Yeah.
You understand? Even if we lost with Waneri, even if we lost and Waneri started, and people say, oh, Waneri, yes, we could look at it and say, okay, young, we could accept that. But on the other hand, on the left-hand side, on days like this, because people don't get today's game, right, was what we were complaining against Fulham. Right? Odegaard played that game against Bayern in the second
against
leg.
Porto.
Odegaard played that game. So it was more or less this. Yes. Yeah. So they sat off and were expecting us to, do something.
To create something.
Now,
I couldn't do it.
If I'm a coach, right? Now, whether Waneri, Odegaard, or whomever plays, I know that if I'm focusing on the left hand, on the right hand side, excuse me. That is on Saka's position, because we know how they love to combine from there. On the left hand side, nothing really happens. People can say today, what do they call it? Martinelli had
it was poor.
He
had a poor game.
Yeah, you can be having a poor game. Yeah, you can be having a poor game, but in isolation, who was there with him from time to time? You understand me?
Right.
So I didn't see enough. Yeah, I don't even know at one position point. Rice will be what they call it, CDM. At one point, it will be LCM. So, but I'm not seeing anything happening down that, because it's easy for us to blame that right hand side, but we need the left to happen. We need
for functional,
because we didn't have enough.
Yeah,
because what for me last season, what made us win all those games that we won in the league was because left and right. So since the left and right were functioning, we could switch it. We could, shake the team about, and we could get all those things happening. Because even Kai, at one particular, Kai is not getting any service. So when people were saying, we didn't get this right.
Yeah, I'm listening
to top.
I'm listening to idiots today criticize Kai. I'm like, did you see any production from our midfield? Are you insane? Did you see any chances created?
On days that Haaland doesn't score, Man City don't create chances for him, does he score?
No.
He doesn't do anything. So we cannot come and start blaming. What we'd be complaining about is not this thing, it's chance creation. You understand? Now, people will be like, okay, if, I asked you a question. If Waneri plays, you understand, and we still don't win, so what next?
Now, let me answer that question. Since we spoke about it, like I said,
we'll know that.
Let's see. I want to see the evidence that Waneri starts with these senior players and it doesn't work. But there's no evidence to that. But there's evidence to Trossard not working. That's my argument. There's evidence to Trossard not working. Why don't you give Waneri a start? At least the cameo he made today, we saw a bit of change when he came to the team. You cannot ignore that fact.
We cannot deny that we were unlucky in one moment for Waneri not to latch onto a ball and score. There was one Partey gave to him to do.
Yeah.
If he had was able to get it on, he would have scored.
And pushing the ball. He would have scored that chance, but he didn't. This is why I said
he would have started.
So why is he not starting him? Even though there's evidence that Trossard is not doing the job. Now, we're not saying Trossard is a bad player. No, I am not saying Trossard is a bad player. Because Trossard is being put in a bad situation.
Yeah, like we even discussed the tactic of the 4-2-4 and how they want to do this one. This was what we discussed. You understand? Which, if you want to use Trossard like that, still he's not reaping. What do they call it? Because he's not trying to use him as a plain 10, but more or less an SS. You understand me? But in certain situations, if he's blocked out of the game, he doesn't do. What do they call it? He doesn't do enough. You understand me? So that one, he's not doing enough in that position. And
so let me go through this chart real quick. If you don't mind, let me go through this chart real quick. Guys, put it like this: we haven't won a major trophy since they came in. I like Arteta, but we can't help his case that as he has had 5 years, two things can be right at the same time. Arteta is good, but cannot progress. Like I said, I'm not defending Arteta, and Mr. Fusa is my witness. I'm not defending Arteta.
Akim Morgan, if you want to do things right, get your facts straight. You said he has not won a trophy since he came in.
He said a major trophy. A major trophy. Maybe Aki doesn't
Major
say
trophy.
FA. He doesn't
Okay.
say FA Cup as major trophy.
Okay, I want to ask how many. I'm not saying what I call is an excuse, but how many managers win the major trophies? You understand? We know the one that have been winning is Pep, and what is this our brother that left
Club.
You understand me? What we are complaining about is maybe Arteta with the Waneri situation. You understand? I don't know if Aki Morgan was part of those people that said Odegaard is not good enough, that we need to move on from Odegaard. Because I feel, what do they call it? I feel at one point, maybe Arsenal fans became ungrateful. So maybe we are suffering the actions of our ungratefulness for people that said Odegaard is not good enough. Because I remember, you remember we said it, I sent you some tweets where people were saying we need to move on from Odegaard. That Odegaard is a this, he close down our game, he doesn't score. Yes, that Odegaard is not better than KDB. But we said Odegaard is better than KDB. So we can all see we are missing Odegaard. You understand me?
No,
we can all see that
the only argument,
calling it.
The only argument I'll put up for Aki Morgan is that I will not argue if he wants Arteta. And I'll tell you why. I like Arteta. I've told you, I like Arteta, but I can't see, like I told you, the Rob Holding issue. He did almost similar same thing. He did it with Smith Rowe. He did with Kivior last season. Now, if I'm seeing a pattern, I'm sorry, I'm not defending a manager that has a pattern of acting funny.
Well, bro, that's my question.
So I'm not saying sack Arteta. I'm not saying sack Arteta.
No other way.
I'm not saying sack Arteta, but I'm not defending.
That's my own. If
in the last few games,
that's my own. Everybody can. What did they call it? Because everybody was saying. I said we were holding this guy. What's his name? If Cedric was at the club at that time, maybe Cedric would have played right back. Then White.
Let me push back. No, let me push back. Let me push back. I don't believe that. Let me tell you something. If Waneri hypothetical was injured, we'll be saying if Waneri was fit, Arteta playing. Arteta is showing us that he will not play him. Like that's why I can't defend this guy. You cannot have a creative player on your team and you refuse to play him for seniority's sake. I can't defend that. You can't be saying if Cedric was in the club, we'll have played him. We are seeing Waneri here, and this man is refusing to play Waneri.
Yeah, but that is why I still ask the question. If Waneri does not work out, right? Let's assume.
But there's no evidence. See that. I will raise up my hand. Like I said, until there's evidence.
Yeah, if he puts Waneri in a what do they call it? Until then, and Waneri still doesn't work out.
Until then, we can't be happy on if because we have to wait till he does it. I don't want to do it. I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah, let's see it.
So let me read this one that he said, I will leave Arteta to do the tinkering of how the team will start working again. I will not bother my head. Note that we've lost this game last season. My question is with our leaky defense. Let's stop it. No. It's not the defense. We are not saying if you are not creating any chance to score, it is inevitable. You are putting more pressure on your defense. Like, let's not act as if, see, I do not like this. I will defend Arteta at all cost behavior. We have to be balanced and fair. So suddenly, Gabriel,
I'm balanced and fair. I'm not.
He's putting the fault. He's putting the fault on saying the leaky defense. You can't say that this spring. You can't say leaky defense. Sorry, I'm not buying that. Let's not do this. It's not leaky defense.
Well, for me, what do they call it? I would have preferred if he's not going to play Waneri, we should just park the bus. We'll just play more conservative way.
I doubt if just that Waneri can help the team kick on. It's just a doubt. See, like I said, with Trossard, I have my argument and there's evidence. With one, there's no evidence. So all this doubting, all you are writing, I'm sorry, you're not making sense respectfully. Until there's evidence. There has to be evidence. And this man doesn't want to play a player. Why? So we have to always pray for Odegaard to come back. Like, injuries are part of the game. So if Odegaard doesn't come back swiftly, we'll continue on this losing run. This spring, come on, can we be respectful to each other's sensibilities? What do you mean? Going to pray for? Okay, I'm asking Mr. Ifosa, if touch wood doesn't happen, right? Hypothetically, Odegaard suffers a setback. So we are doomed. Is that what we are saying? We are doomed.
Me? At the moment, it looks so. It's doomsday happening.
I can't
He
believe
should
this.
just reverse. See, he should play Partey and Jorginho and bench Rice.
He won't bench
That is
Rice.
the way we will.
Have you noticed nobody in the comment section have mentioned Rice? He have £100 million player muscles.
That guy.
Ah,
That guy.
I meant the owners have
That
not
guy.
won the major trophies they came in. It's deeper than Arteta. No, the owners have supported Arteta financially. So no matter how you twist it, no, it's not the owners.
Aki Morgan,
Yeah, it's not the owners. Yeah, you have listened too much to AFTV. Too much AFTV. It's not the owners. Nah, it's not the owners. The owners have hired another inexperienced manager when they've been running that. No. Nah, Aki Morgan, you are just being mischievous. You are being mischievous. We missed Odegaard, and I've said it before. One area is not Odegaard. Nobody's saying one is Odegaard, but it's same profile. You can't get similar players, but we can get similar profile. You man claim that Fabregas started playing at 17, but one area is not Fabregas. No, you are not making sense. What I'm saying is that if at that age Fabregas was allowed to play, why can't you allow one to play, to flourish? I saw Fabregas play. Remember that Champions League against Juventus? Play against Vieira that we won at Highbury. Like what we can see, young players don't play.
Yesterday, it's funny enough. It was yesterday actually.
Yeah, I remember that game. I still remember that game. Young Fabregas against Vieira, Juventus. Well, see, your argument is. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. Your argument is not making sense. Now, come up with something better. Yeah, come on. Let's not do that. You cannot be defending Arteta blindly. I'm not calling for him to be sacked.
I understand what you're saying. That was why I asked the question. That's why I asked the question. If Waneri does not work out, where do we now go?
Say if Waneri does not work out, you have evidence. We now have evidence to say my suggestion is not making sense. But right now, there's no evidence. But for Trossard, there's evidence. There's a litany of evidence that it's not working out. Waneri did not do anything really. Say, Jeffrey, I don't know what time zone you're operating from. Go and get some food.
This is how we look.
Yeah. We can see something is not working. You guys are forcing it.
I understand where Jeffrey's coming. We brought on Waneri. I think Waneri as a profile took us back to how we normally play. You understand? Because
exactly.
No more, we didn't play 4-2-4 where Arteta is trying to play 4-2-4
exactly
situation because he wants to make sure that we overload and this thing and Trossard enters. But on some days, Trossard, what do they call it? You see Aki Morgan. Aki Morgan will go and watch AFTV. Then we'll set him straight. He will not be laughing emoji at the end.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no way I'm blaming the Kroenkes. They've invested in the team. They are doing their best. So I'm not blaming the Kroenkes. It's Arteta. Arteta is making the calls. He's the one in charge of the team and is messing things up. So I'm not giving my blind loyalty to Arteta. No. I'm calling him out. Now, I'm not asking for him to be sacked because some of you go to the extreme. I don't do extreme left, extreme right. I do sensible, whether sensible halfway here, halfway there. I don't do extreme left or extreme right. No, don't do that nonsense. I look at the objectivity of what is going on and we analyze and talk about it objectively. Yeah. So we can't continue to defend Arteta blindly when the team is not moving forward. Like we're becoming stale. You've not won in three Premier League games. We've not won. We've not won in 3 Premier League games.
Bournemouth lost.
Liverpool.
What are they calling this place? Draw.
It's not good enough. I don't think Rice was wrong with him.
No. This one is not understanding what we are seeing.
He doesn't
what
understand.
What we are saying is this, right? Is attacking wise, he doesn't see days like this, right? Are the days where you need. Today, what we needed was an Eze profile. You understand? An Eze stroke Daniomo kind of profile. Now, we're not a defensive team. If we wanted to play a defensive game, we hit them on the counter, we would have known that, okay, if we fit Rice more, because his defensive side will show. But when we started having the ball more, we started overloading Newcastle. You saw that every time the ball went to Rice, nothing special came out from Rice. And
Dayspring is that supporter that supports blindly. I'll give him 2 more games. Porto last season and Bayern. These games have exposed Rice. Yeah. See, once we have the ball,
especially Bayern.
Most managers, right? Especially Bayern, if those managers are smart, they'll say, don't allow Odegaard who have the ball or Partey, but Rice, leave him alone. They know he cannot create jack shit. Yeah. They know. I'm not watching the same games. They know Rice cannot create nothing. See, take out your Arsenal tinted glasses and watch Rice objectively. Stop looking at it because he was signed for 110 million pounds. He has to succeed. This guy is a defender playing midfield. He's a defender. That's why if you watch the game today, right, they allow Rice to have the ball. He's not going to do nothing. He's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
But like you say, if you are under the cosh defensively, that's when Rice shines. But when we have the ball, offensively. Nothing.
If we had played, what are they calling it? If we had played Gidigbo.
Don't watch. Mattel, don't watch. You see, if you don't like my channel as Golden State and boring, why are you here? Don't watch. Get out. Like, go, don't watch. If you think I'm going to be here because I've been supporting Arteta all the while, and because I'm not criticizing him, you don't like it, Mattel, unsubscribe and leave. Unsubscribe and leave. Go on. See, the other channels that will feed your ego. Go and watch them. Don't watch me. Just go. They're looking for excitement. Go there. Support Tales, there's Arsenal Fan TV. Go and get your rocks off there. Don't watch me here. Get out. So we cannot criticize our manager anymore. You're saying something, Mr. Fosa, sorry.
Oh, that's it. Okay, I was talking about Rice.
Yeah.
Like attack-wise, he doesn't add enough. Like, that is the problem. You see, this is what they did today, right? They allowed the fact that, okay, let's block the right so that they will move the ball to the left.
Exactly.
So they move the ball to the left, nothing is happening on the left.
Nothing's happening there.
So we
nothing's
need
happening.
Something there. For me, but I don't know why Partey cannot play that left hand. I don't know why. I just, maybe because, he's the one, everything goes through him. So I understand. But
that is why
I would prefer him.
We're now seeing the importance of Xhaka. Because Xhaka, as much as we're criticizing Xhaka played that left of the midfield well.
Bro, see, like, I said something about Xhaka. I said Xhaka is a cultured midfielder.
Yeah.
You understand? And I never had enough time with Xhaka to know that, okay, this is how I want you to play. And Xhaka was technical enough to actually understand.
Deliver.
That was why Xhaka and Odegaard were always in Arteta's team. Because Arteta, any message Arteta has, they translate it exactly how he wants it on the pitch.
Exactly.
You understand? The rest, they tried. The only player that can still translate is Jorginho. But we know Jorginho doesn't have those...
the legs. Exactly.
Those legs again. To keep Odegaard. Yeah. Keep on. So Xhaka and Odegaard, they know Arteta's game. You understand? That was why he wanted Zubimendi. Because Zubimendi...
Sense. Those are players that have some sense.
Yeah. That was why he wanted Zubimendi by all means. Because, we're saying Arteta leave Zubimendi alone and go somewhere else. But after today, I now saw why he insisted on Zubimendi by any means possible.
Exactly.
Because, Zubimendi, he's a smart player. He knows what do they call it? Around the what do they call it? He knows
he's a technical player. Very technical player. Where to pass.
Yes. So he has it all. So I now see why he always wanted Fabio Vieira to work, why he wanted Smith Rowe, and why he wants Smith Rowe to work, and why he stayed on Zubimendi, because you need those kinds of players. So because right now we don't. The only person we have is Nwaneri, and as you said, there's not enough evidence, like you said, not enough evidence to say, okay, Nwaneri plays and we still lose. We can look and say, okay, but even if we still lose, right, we could also say, okay, he's young. Yeah, we expect him. The reason why we are saying he should play
See,
with the team
I don't. I
in
say I
more
don't want to. I don't want you to give him that grace. Let's have evidence. Like, okay, we've played Waneri twice in game starting and we lost. Then we not say okay, it does not work. But now we don't have evidence, so we can't be arguing about something you don't have evidence. On the other side, Trossard, there's evidence
Bro,
that it's not
even
working.
if we lose in games, even if we lose in those, yeah, even if we lose in those games,
Yeah.
maybe we'll still play better. Maybe we'll still play better even if we lose in those games.
Please finish the
because even
messages before
today,
concluding.
what there were moments where they're hitting the clutter.
Remember what I told
Okay,
you
yeah.
of on the phone when I told you if you play Waneri, right? According of his way he moves and how he wiggles out, if they kick him, they'll be booked. What happened?
Yeah, of course.
So sometimes you have to look at the spirit of the game. You have to do the spirit of the game. Let me read this ring chat. Please finish the message before concluding on what the thought is. Are you saying we played badly if Rice is playing badly? That proves his quality if we play if our play depends on him having a good game. You see, don't analyze in bad faith. What we are saying is that teams have studied how we play. They know with Rice.
Yeah.
We can't hurt them creatively. We cannot hurt them creatively,
especially
with
games like especially
games like this. Yeah, like go and watch. See, I'll give them more than today. Go and watch the Fulham game last season away. Go and watch Bayern away, right? Go and watch Porto away and home. The evidence is before you. People are ignoring it. If you watch, they will mark Odegaard and whoever explain it and leave Rice alone.
What we are saying this, what we are saying this spring is this, right?
Yeah.
Nobody is saying nobody is saying this guy. We are not saying Rice is a horrible player. That's not what we are saying. We said attacking wise, he doesn't add anything.
Nothing
right?
to the team.
Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Of all we've always seen midfielders that have played for us now, from Arsene Wenger time to when you had Xhaka under Arteta, to when you had the Smith Rowe, to when you had Fabio Vieira and all these guys. We've always seen that they add something attack-wise. What we are saying is, yes, you have to look at this guy. What are they calling it? Rice, right? You're not going to compare Rice in when Arteta says, okay, Partey sit deep in like the game today now when he took off. Who did he took off someone?
Mireno. He told Mireno.
And this guy. You saw when he brought this guy on. What do they call it? When Partey sat, right? We needed the left-hand side to start working also.
It didn't work.
Because when Waneri came on, right? Yeah. When Waneri came on, they all knew that it was Waneri we're going to pass the ball to. So they made sure that they were really on that particular on him. Now, what we are saying is, if you now say, okay, because Waneri is a young guy, they hold him down in that game, in aspects of the game today. The left-hand side has
it's
to
not functioning.
Also, see, we need the element of surprise.
Sure.
Man City doesn't get, they don't win games because Guardiola is a freak of nature. We just have some players with the element of surprise. Let's be factual.
Like Gavadio.
No matter how, see Guardiola can pop up. See this guy, even our brother, one season wonder.
Foden.
He can still pop up with something.
Sure.
Yeah. What do they call this guy? KDB, where that we say don't finish. He can still last season, right? Man City against Newcastle was exactly like this.
Exactly. But
Newcastle were leading Man City. Remember, it was 2-1.
Yeah.
KDB just came on. Wow. It was
not a time
over. KDB just came on. Waiting, the man was watching it. What did he do? Not because they wipe him. He was just spamming the cross till he found one person. Once he found, then after this guy Oscar Bob now came on and what they call scored that goal. Yeah. The problem, what we are saying is, even Waneri that came on today, could we also have said if we had maybe another kind of profile, like similar Odegaard profile, right? That could also give Waneri a ball to score. Because it's easy for everybody to say, let Waneri do, let Waneri do.
They do. It doesn't work like that. Exactly. It doesn't work like that.
That's what we are saying. Rice could not create to say, okay, yeah. Because we don't also have to think about Waneri coming in to come and play. Can we do, even if he comes in, can you give him a ball to say, let him bend? So those are the things. You remember when we played Chelsea, that season we lost the league by 5 points. The first time we competed for the league. You remember this guy, what's his name? The goal that Odegaard scored 2 goals against Chelsea that day. Xhaka provided 2 assists. How were those assists? Xhaka just spammed the ball to Odegaard. Odegaard just bent 2 goals in that game. So that is what we are talking about. Someone that can also do that. Someone that can drop a shoulder and beat
why do you have to
someone that Newcastle would have looked at today?
Why do you have to overly explain? Are we not watching the same game? Are they saying that Rice is creating anything in this team? Let's stop using sentiments. Like we can see that Rice is not creating anything in this team. He's not creating anything in this team. Nothing. Yeah. If we want to win the league, we can't be defending all the time. He's not creating anything, and we can see, but we're ignoring it because it's a record signing. Because it's a record signing. So it is what it is. One of the key reasons is Rice is playing his goals. He said set pieces. About 1/3 of our goal came from me. I think it. So no other person can play set pieces. This spring. Your argument today. Your argument today. Your argument is not. They are not day springing. Day spring. Your argument today is not day springing. Nobody else can play set piece in our team. Are you serious?
Let me tell you. If there was another person, right, that could drop those crosses and I could play LCM and could play those crosses like Rice, I'm telling you, when Arteta will start benching this guy, we won't see it.
Exactly.
We will not see it coming because he will bench him and bench him. We know how he used to do his things.
He will not bench forever. So he will bench you forever.
Yeah, we know. See, there are some players today that we know this game today, they have already left Arsenal. Arteta knows, they don't know. So, no, you see, this is what we are. Yes.
He doesn't say get it. Exactly. He doesn't say get it. Yeah.
See, Aki Morgan, we are saying even Rodri, he get one pass when he try.
Exactly.
You understand?
Rodri can pass.
Rice is not.
Rodri can pass.
We are not saying like, see, what are they calling it? Lemina. Have you forgotten that pass Lemina gave? That Lemina gave from his own box.
Exactly.
Pass. We are saying that in moments, people tell us, we've heard English fans tell us Rice can play 6 and 8. That Rice is basically an 8.
Yeah.
How can an 8
cannot
be
pass?
That still?
Yeah, I can't pass.
Like,
so
don't get
wait. Busquets. Wait, Busquets is a 6, right?
Bro, let's not go there. That is too much. That is
wait. Goretzka is a 6. Kimmich is a 6. All these guys can pass. Yeah. You are telling me Rice can pass because they DM. Lamb. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
The right back that moved to this team.
Okay, last week against Liverpool, right? Did you see that pass from Ben White to Saka? Rice can never do that. I'm sorry.
That true pass. That true pass. Rice go only diagonal. You know, he go only diagonal the ball.
So just because you're a DM doesn't mean you cannot help the team facilitate attacking threat. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, like what we are saying is, Akimoga, you're not understanding. We need sometimes. We are not saying Rice should give special pass. Give in between the lines. You hold the ball. Rice will be standing and see.
I'm waiting.
When you have Rice on the ball, it gives the other. See, the reason why we used to do well with other players when Arteta used to do is because those players, they don't give the other team time to set
time on the ball.
With
on the
Rice,
ball. Yeah,
the other team has enough time
to settle. It's slowing down our game.
Commentator said something. He said, commentator said something. He said, our game, right, today, Arteta wouldn't have been happy. Why? Because the forward players were coming too deep to come and collect the ball.
The ball.
That is what the opponents want.
Yeah. Like, what
Because
can you just
if
see?
Rice holds the ball, if Rice
Yeah.
was giving the ball immediately, say Newcastle, right? Let's not act as if Joel Linton and Guimaraes that they do
As
one
special
special thing.
players.
That's why people used
You're
to
not
say
special players. Yeah.
Guimaraes. See, let's just see. Let's be truthful. Now, small Guimaraes used to better pass McTominay. Now,
Exactly.
small. It's not anything special.
It's just grab.
So when people used to come and tell us Guimaraes, what were they doing? Yeah. Today, what were they just doing? They were able to just pass the ball out once and beat our press. That is all. Rice will just be holding when
the
you're
ball.
giving teams time to regroup. We are not saying that what killed us today is Trossard is not a main creator because he wants to play that 4-2-4. If you want to play a 4-2-4, then Rice no suppose they team. Because we need an avid midfielder that can create from so that Rice and what are the Trossard will be able, because then what do they call it?
You don't say Aki Moga don't get it. I'm not explaining. They don't get it.
I get our fans saying that, but definitely I understand what you're saying. But I think you guys are saying, see, you're not understanding.
I don't explain.
You're not understanding, excuse me.
They don't get it.
What we are saying is, right, every player has to have a certain level of technical ability in every position. Even when we were saying this guy, and what's his name, when Arteta was playing as a 6 for us, because Arteta and Cazorla, there was still a certain level of passing. You know, it reminds me of that thing. No, see, we are not saying what they call it. Say they count corners assist. I know say una assist. Nobody, nobody's saying una no rula. That's what kind of see. We all can say Rice has 16 goal contributions, right? It does. We're not saying Rice did not have it, right? But if you're comparing, Rice had 16 goal contributions. If we are looking at it, it could even be more than anything Busquets has ever had in his career in a season.
God bless you.
God bless you. We will not choose Rice ahead of Busquets.
God, we all know. It will never happen. Not in this lifestyle. It will never happen.
In fact, if Arteta has the chance, you understand? If you wake Arteta from sleep now, say how far, I want to give you a young Sergio Busquets, will you collect? Is that day you know Arteta is a traitor?
Exactly.
Rice's career has finished.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You watch Ballack and Lampard, right?
Yeah.
Who scored more goals, Lampard or Ballack?
Lampard scored more goals.
Who was the better midfielder? Unanimously.
Of course, it was Ballack.
I don't know why these fans you take goals and assists over what you are watching. See, you cannot sway me with goals and assists. All this GA nonsense. I'm watching the game, and I know players that have influence. You're not going to sway me with some GA. Like, what are we doing? Like, see, look at Aki Morgan. He's asking whether Xhaka is more technical than Rice. Is that a question? He's like, oh Lord, Aki Morgan, have you had Banner today? Really?
Aki Morgan, Rice and Xhaka.
Yeah.
No. So I see. No. I think to an extent, Arsenal fans deserve. See, what we are suffering now is karma. We are just enjoying karma.
It's karma. Yeah, it's karma. Yeah.
That's what we are enjoying. We are enjoying the karma of Odegaard is not good enough with evolved. But see, let me say something.
He's asking if Xhaka is more technical than Rice.
See, Arsenal fans, somebody is in Lagos right? He put Pep Guardiola picture, called himself one fancy name, right?
Mm.
And told you people that Odegaard is not good enough for our team. That we
Yeah.
have evolved past Odegaard. That Odegaard is not a world-class player. See,
Yeah.
if nobody say I know if he sleep sometimes, say Arsenal they lose. See, they suppose they pinch you now more.
Interesting.
Because for Odegaard, say Odegaard is not good, and people ran with that narrative.
They're wrong with it.
I'm so glad rival fans were laughing at us that they are glad that Odegaard is not there. So that all the people that were saying Odegaard does nothing.
Wait. Aki Morgan, I want to send you the link. Come on, I want you to come and ask me this question. Do you know what said? Wait, do you know what said? I think we should do a TikTok live.
If you are asking this as a question,
I want
this as a question.
See,
right?
If you don't mind. Yeah, you don't mind, right? Guys, do me that kind of favor, right? My TikTok is Arsenal Present. I think we should do a TikTok live later, maybe tomorrow. Arsenal Present is my TikTok. You guys come up, let us talk. This is my TikTok. Can you guys see it?
You don't need to show your face.
Yeah. This is my TikTok. Let's discuss because I want this spring. I'll bring you come back. How can I ask this question? If Xhaka is more technical than Rice, there's nothing technical about Rice. There is tech, not join Rice. Yeah. There's nothing about Rice. See, you guys equate speed. They equate speed.
Rice is a typical English midfielder.
Yeah. His speed he has. Speed and athletic. He just speed.
You understand?
Nah. If Xhaka, say, I will take Xhaka back in a heartbeat. I will.
Because we don't say everything. See, because the reason we take Xhaka back is Arteta doesn't need to tell him anything. He knows what to do.
Exactly. No, this spring, there's no problem with the defense. You have to understand how defense work, right?
See, the only thing you say is our defense has been chopping and changed. That's the only thing.
Apart from that, right? You have to understand what makes your defense.
We have not imposed. See, you don't understand the reason our defense is not working well. We've not been able to, as a unit, we are disjointed. That's the reason it's not working well. Because
it's not working well.
When what do they call it? Odegaard presses, everybody knows to put together and all those things. So the attack is not at its fluent best. So when our attack is kind of reached and you don't, like we said, with Trossard and all that, and the new system is trying to use to accommodate Trossard because he wants to play the 4-2-4.
Yeah.
It's what are they calling it? It's not working in our favor because we are forgetting Rice. Rice cannot do the job we need.
It cannot.
Because we need Rice. Because the 4-2-4, like you said, now I think about it. The 4-2-4 could work with Trossard if we had another midfielder that was more
like
technical
than
Rice.
You see, if you had Xhaka, let me tell you, if you had Xhaka, Trossard will work.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Xhaka can find Trossard quickly. You don't get that. Rice is not finding Trossard and other of our players quickly. He's holding on to the ball too much. He's sideways pass. He's not.
Yeah. And you're giving other people time to get close to them.
Get back and reassemble. So it's not working. So we are not here to bash any of our Arsenal player. We're just pointing out the truth.
That's the thing. And please, Aki Morgan, for you to ask if Rice is more technical than Xhaka, please. I don't think he will ever be more technical than what they call it. You see, he's not even more technical than Danielson. And Danielson, people complain about Danielson.
Rice does not have any tech. So Arsenal fans, we know we want him to succeed. We love our players, but can we be truthful about our players? Like, right, there's nothing tech about Rice. There's nothing tech about it. Respectfully. Which makes sure what did I tell you on the phone the last time I said I wanted to replace Rice? Remember the midfielder I mentioned?
Yeah, it was easy.
No, about easy as in DM. I'll go to Wolves and go and get Lemina. I'll run to Wolves,
of course,
and go and get Lemina. But that's a proper DM, not this Rice that is I will go and beg goals for Lemina.
See, he is press resistant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And can pass forward.
Press resistant. He's strong. He can win the ball. He can get, because our game will people don't get. That's why when people were saying all this one that we need a striker, it's not the striker we needed.
Not a
We
striker.
just that was why what they that midfield that you always used to hear Arteta wants to be Mendy left and right are locked up.
See, Dayspring, let me ask the audience some questions. You don't understand that a player can make a massive difference in a team. You don't understand it.
Yeah, of course.
See, you guys think I hate Rice. I don't hate him. I'm just saying he's not making our team look good. He's not doing the job, and we're ignoring it. He's slowing down our attack.
Whenever we lose, right?
Yeah.
Whenever we lose, attack, you can single him out. You can single him out for not doing anything.
Yeah.
See last season when we lost against Fulham.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing. There's nothing he does that attack-wise. We did not say he cannot win ball or intercept or tackle.
Yeah.
We said
attack-wise.
We did not say this thing. Before someone come and twist. Attack-wise, he does not add enough, and we are not a defensive team. So his frailty will show because he's always having off the ball.
Yeah, I'm doing nothing with it. Rodri is a DM, but guess what? When City are attacking, he does something with the ball, attacking wise. Like that's the difference. Can't you guys see it? Why should we overly explain this thing?
And people are not getting it. We are not even saying, and what do they call it? That even Rodri, they dribble, they do all this one. No. What we say Rodri does is the way Rodri passes it, and in between the lines.
He can pass. He can.
But this guy is not giving in between the lines.
Because nothing.
If everybody thinks, okay, they've marked you, because when I was hearing the commentator say, what are they calling it? Every time that a team always marks our passing spaces or our passing lanes, we always find out that the player that they mark the passing lanes for, we know who he is. We know.
Yeah.
We know his name. It starts with what I call it.
Let me answer this question. Let me answer the question. Was Rice better last season than what he's playing now, or it was same level? It's same level. Do you know, you guys? You know the difference? Odegaard was masking his deficiency. That was helping him. See, the lack of Odegaard in the team is exposing Rice the more. It's exposing Rice the more. It's like when it's like right when you're working with somebody who's not good enough, right? But you're hardworking enough to cover the lapses of your supporting cast. Then the guy now calls out.
See, bro,
or when the guy now calls out, we'll now see that the other guy actually is lazy as F. That's what Odegaard was covering up for Rice last season. Yeah. I called him out since last season. I said this guy is not good enough. I remember after the first game he played for us, I said this guy is still as if he's at West Ham. I remember I called you on the phone, and I'm sure if I check the catalog on my channel,
when you said that he's too slow.
He's too slow on the ball.
He's too slow with the passing.
Yeah.
And people don't get. Do you know why it worked for us the second half of the season? Because Arteta, you saw that thing I said. We now had the left-hand side working in terms of this guy, Kai and Trossard, rotating that LCM. People forget. We now had those two guys rotating LCM in a game. So right hand was working, left-hand side was working. Rice didn't need to come and join the attack. All Rice needed to do was press and win the ball back.
Exactly.
Is his specialty.
It's specialty.
But other than that, But now, in the games that we've lost, especially these kinds of games today, where they've sat back against us in moments and they've blocked passing lanes, we've not seen Rice to be that. What we are saying is, can you be ingenious enough?
He can't.
Do you have a little bit of genius to say, okay,
he can do
something that will shock? Because what made all these teams, it's not as if today if we had Easy kind of profile or Dani Olmo won't beat those guys.
That'll be superb.
We'll be living hell out of it because those guys have the element of surprise.
Yeah.
But Rice doesn't have the element of surprise. So Arteta's 4-2-4, like you said, on theory, it makes sense. But either you switch to a 4-2-3-1.
On the pitch is not working. Yeah. On the pitch is not working.
4-3-3 to do a Waneri or Odegaard, or you go back and you say, man, with Rice, which we don't have any other person. So with Rice slows down that play. So even if Trossard he can score, he will not get any chance to score.
He's not getting any chance to score. He's slowing it down. Exactly.
And we've been seeing this for a few games. Look at the game we lost. And imagine, no, bro, you know why it's good? Arsenal fans were telling you we should go and sign on Onana.
That will have been the death of Arsenal. Onana and Rice in your midfield. Forget about it. Onana and Rice in your midfield.
Arteta would have been tearing his head. He would have torn his head. He would have been bored by now.
Forget about it. So Akimoga said, last question. I agree with your statement on we have evolved past, but have we evolved past the manager? Just a question. I won't go as far as saying we have evolved past the manager.
And what do you mean?
I won't say that, but I just think the manager is misbehaving. Well, like that, I say I'm not Arteta out, but I'm not supporting him right now because he's annoying me. So let's balance. I'm not supporting him blindly. At the same time, I won't say take him out. I'll just say, Edu, call him into Edu, call Arteta into a meeting and ask him what's going on. That's it. Edu is a technical director, right? Call Arteta for a meeting tomorrow. Yo, what is going on? What is going on? That's what I'll do. I'm not saying sack him. The rest was the EPL of the team last season based on the fact that he's English. Have we not seen people win Ballon d'Or because of the Real Madrid player? Why are we doing this now? Let's not do this, guy. You're a sharp guy now. Dayspring, you're a sharp guy.
Yeah. Why? What we are saying, we said Rice walked because they left him in the 6th there, and we had Odegaard in the team. You understand? When everybody because he didn't need to overdo attacking wise, so these frailties were not showing.
We're not showing.
But now, when he's playing 8, when I remember Arsenal fan TV and some Arsenal fans, a good amount of Arsenal fans were saying Rice is an 8. He can play 8. I've never seen an 8 where they play football like this.
Exactly. Very bland. Very bland.
What are they calling it? From the Mendietas and all these guys and the Zolas and all.
They
now
don't play like
coming to Oscar and all, coming down to this kind of Rice. We've never seen players that are still. What we are saying is, even if you're a DM, a CDM in this position, you're playing for Arsenal, right? What has led players to Arsenal is their ability to become ingenious. It's how intelligent they are and how they can make things happen out of the ordinary. Rice is not making those things happen out of the ordinary, which is what we are calling out.
And see, let me answer. Let me explain.
Most people would tell us.
Let me say something if you don't mind. See,
please continue.
This set piece routine. Why we stuck on anybody can do set piece routine? No. Why
the set piece? Why the set piece no work today?
Exactly.
No, we could ask that. Also. We could also ask that.
Let's not do that. See, I didn't want to be petty to say how come he hasn't worked in the last few games because that would be being petty. So let's not do that. Like this set piece routine you are stuck on. Dayspring. Come on, man.
No, we are not saying. We are not saying he set piece. You know they try. No, he's doing it. But we are saying we are beyond the set piece team.
Yeah.
You understand?
We are not stuck.
When we were scoring the set pieces, when we're scoring the set pieces, what were we doing? We were adding it to our repertoire.
Exactly.
We're not depending on
set pieces.
Yes, in some moments we could it would bail us out, which of course
which is fine.
But we are saying it's Arsenal. Yeah, we're saying it's Arsenal. We are beyond set pieces. You understand me? What we are just saying is on the left-hand side that Rice went to play today, he didn't add anything. Even in CDM, he didn't still add anything. We are just saying the build-up with him in the team
it's so slow.
On days like this, they kill us and hamper us more. Look at it's too slow. Because if he wasn't slow, we would have had players on the ball quickly, would have gotten into rhythm. But because when we want to get into rhythm, he will slow down the game. You want to get into rhythm, he will slow down the game. No matter how good a team
let me answer this question.
I don't think we need to argue with this.
What last time you are saying, so by your logic, Dayspring, if Rice is injured, nobody will take set piece in the team. Like what are we saying? What are you doing this Dayspring? If Rice is injured, nobody will take set piece in the team because Rice is not there. Man, come on, let's not put secondary things into primary things. Like, come on, this set piece, let's not vary it. Like as Arteta said, it's part of our weapon in our arsenal that we can deploy, but it's not our main thing. Let's not overrate set piece and become a set piece stoke. No, let's not do that. Dayspring, let's not do that. I appreciate us calling set pieces, but that is not the main cause. Yeah, that's not the main cause. It's a dessert. The set piece is dessert.
We are talking about our play.
Yeah, our play. So let's not do that. Thank you, Mr. Efosa. Shout out to you guys. You guys have spent an hour here. So let's go through our last our last take on this. For me, Arteta is looking like he has to fix, of course. For me, I think maybe he's going stale, which you disagree with, which is fine. You can disagree with that, but I'm not happy with what I'm saying lately. Like I say, keyword lately. I am not happy with what I'm saying lately.
I'm not.
So needs to fix up.
I'm not happy with it. It needs to fix up. Yeah. For me, the 4-2-4, like you said, it's not it's not working. It's not working with Trossard. I get he wants to play 4-2-4, but it's not working because Mr. Rice is there, so it's not going to work. So he needs to. I know maybe Ben White should be back for Inter Milan. Let Partey sit inside the midfield. Only God knows what we'll do with the left-sided eight that day. But I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe Moreno will play. Maybe Moreno will play. Yeah, need something different.
Yeah, I think Merino, because today, if Merino, I don't think Merino had a bad game today. I don't think
no.
He had a bad game. I just think because of this thing, he has not.
Okay, I'm not even defending Rice, but I'm sure you were quietly excited.
We're happy.
See, I can look at it. I was happy he came, right?
He's not even quiet.
Yeah, I was happy because I saw him doing what was done at West Ham defensively. I remember I told you defensively I like the guy. So I was thinking when it comes to Arsenal, in a better team,
you can smell danger.
He can smell danger. But I was thinking in a better team, he should be able to do basic passing in between the line. Like he's a midfielder for crying out loud. So
you're not understanding the in between the lines. That is what we are complaining about. Because he passes in between the lines. They're free players. See, passing in between the line is not just in between the line. The weight of passing. See, it is an art. You understand? So I understand. I don't know. Maybe Arteta might go.
Okay. Let me concede. Okay, hindsight. So you are telling me if I bought something that I thought was great and I said, I made a mistake, so I should be stuck with it, and I shouldn't admit I made a mistake. You're not still making sense, Iggy. It's a mistake buy. We have to fix it. I'm not going to stick with something that is not good because I already bought it.
Yeah.
So what are we like? It doesn't mean we should stick to Rice, even though it's looking like he's not a player meant for the top. Man City bought the other English guy. What's his name? That they loaned out. Or they sold rather. Phillips. Everybody thought Phillips was going to be a success at Man City. Calvin Phillips. Everybody thought he was going to be a success at Man City. It didn't work out. So what is wrong with that, Miguel? Come on, come with a better rebuttal. In your mind, you got me.
No, me. We're happy.
We're happy. Yeah, I was very, very happy. But it's not doing it for me. It's not doing it. So what should I do? Get stuck with something that is not working? You can't get stuck with something that is not working. So, guys, shout out to all of you that came in from Ige to Dayspring to Aki Morgan. Yes, those are the guys. And do that. Shout out to everyone that made this very, very interactive. Unfortunately, we lost. Can we do player ratings? Okay, what? Okay. Let's do a player rating for them real quick, Mr. Foster.
I don't think there's need for player rating.
No, let's just do it for
I
them.
don't think it was being
They've been here.
unrealistic.
They've been here, right? Let's just do it for them. Let's do it for them. They've been here spending their time with us. So let's just show some appreciation to them. Let's start with Raya. I'll give
Okay.
Raya. I'll give Raya a 6. He didn't do much. He didn't have to do much. I'll give him a 6.
I
I'll give
didn't
Raya.
have anything he needed to do.
I'll give Raya.
Same thing. I don't think he needed to do anything. And the goal he considered, it was
There's nothing
not
he could
his
have done.
fault.
Yeah, it's not his
That
fault. So
was this thing.
yeah.
It was unfortunate.
So let's go
Yeah.
to right back. Partey. What will give Partey right back? No, waiting on you.
I thought Partey was excellent there too. I'll give him
So
a
you,
7. I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him an 8 because not a right back and he did very well against Gordon, and Gordon had to go and change the wing to the other side. So
Yeah.
I'll give Partey 8. So
Yeah.
let's go to Saliba. Saliba, what we give Saliba?
I think, I'll give Saliba a 6. I think they did their job. The centre backs, they did their job. Saliba and Gabriel, they did their job. I wouldn't say they needed to do much attack-wise because those guys didn't really do too much. Let's be realistic. They didn't do too much. So it was just, it would have been a routine day in the office if our attack was unsung. So
Yeah.
it's also a 6 for both of them.
So I'll give Saliba a 7 and I'll give Gabriel a 7. Okay, what we give Timber today? I played the left back position.
Yeah, I still give him what they call it, a 6. He still handled Gordon very well.
Yeah.
Still give him a 6. Unfortunately, on the left-hand side where he was, there wasn't anything, for him to he could do. He just did what he could do, and that was it.
Yeah, I'll give Timber a 7. I think he played very well. He's getting in, his fitness is upping his fitness, so I'll give him a 7. So I go to the midfield. I'll give Rice a 5. What will give Rice?
3.
Wow. Yeah, I was even being generous. I gave him a 5. Give him 3. So Moreno, I give Moreno. Yeah, I give him Moreno a 5. I think even though it wasn't that poor, but he didn't do anything really well today. So I give Moreno a 5 too. I'll give Moreno.
Yeah, I agree with the 5, and he would have scored today actually.
Yeah,
that
block,
corner,
that
corner,
that
ball.
That was good block.
If not,
so Trossard, I'll give Trossard a 4. I'll give Trossard.
I give him a 3.
I'll give Saka. I'll give Saka a 7. He couldn't do everything by himself, so he's one guy. He did his best. I gave him a 7.
Yeah.
Martinelli a 4. Martinelli was very poor, even though I understand the midfield was not helping. But today his runs were just on a straight line, as if they told him run straight. Like he was just acting very funny today. I give Martinelli a 4.
Yeah,
he had a poor game. Then Kai Havertz, I give Kai Havertz a 6. Nothing too spectacular. I give him a 6.
Yeah. The waiting one do.
Exactly.
He did there. They don't give him ball.
So
try collect ball. Wrong. There was nothing.
So thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate you guys for spending your time with us. Please, if you are watching this on the playback, please strike the like button, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your phone. One more time, you have to understand that we can't agree on everything, but we can be respectful. We can disagree in good faith, especially good faith. So, and I forgot the name that came in. You don't have to. If you don't like my channel, you think it's boring, I'm not forcing you to be here. Like, you have a litany of options on YouTube to watch. You don't come and tell me and dictate to me what to do on my channel. You don't like it, you can unsubscribe and go watch those that excite you. So it's not by force. Respectfully, as much as I want subscribers, I want to build a community here, but we have to be respectful and sensible to one another. So it is what it is. So shout out to Dayspring, Jeffrey, Aki Morgan, and Dowdy Deti. Shout out to all of you, and my in-house resident analyst, Mr. Foster. Shout out to you for coming on, and I appreciate you for giving me your time. And shout out to all of you for spending your time here on this channel. To the other videos I've released, the pre-recorded, guys, when you watch them, it doesn't cost much to strike the like button. strike the like button. That's all I need on the videos I've posted on my channel.
Yeah,
Please strike the like button. It is very, very important. So guys, that'll be the end for now. Expect I'll be dropping a video later in the day. Maybe I might do it depends on if last time I might go on TikTok and do a TikTok live if he has time. But tomorrow surely I'll do a TikTok live tomorrow. I should do a TikTok live tomorrow. Very important. What do you think? Mr. Wisdom came late. Say, Mr. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Why don't you join us on TikTok tomorrow? My TikTok name is Arsenal President. Let's do TikTok tomorrow. I can bring them on. They don't come on YouTube. Maybe it's a bit too long thing. But on TikTok, it's easy to request and come up. So they can come out and speed their mind on TikTok. What do you think, Saifusa? Come on TikTok and let's talk. So so tomorrow we'll be on TikTok tomorrow. Like I said, the channel name on TikTok is Arsenal Present, same name. So it should take you there. So we can discuss Arsenal there and do a proper review. And you guys can come and vent instead of hiding behind the keyboard. Come and talk. Put some voice, some bass behind your infantry. You can't be a warrior on the keyboard. Come and be a warrior and talk. So shout out to Mr. Wisdom. We are rounding up, even though you came here late, but shout out to you. So guys, that'll be all for now. Keep subscribing, keep liking the videos. I appreciate you guys. And even though we disagree sometimes, that is life. It's not hate. It's not it's not vitriol. We can disagree sometimes. It happens. I don't know. Like, that's life, provided we do it respectfully. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.